Tonight, we report on the bones found near Crescent Bar and how a Moses Lake team returns from state competition as champions. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The start of the Big Bend baseball season was delayed last weekend due to sloppy playing conditions. Stick around to find out if things have improved. Here's a look at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Unsettled weather does continue across the area, but there is a break in this wet weather pattern. I'll bring you all the details in just a few moments.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Human bones were found along the shore of the Columbia River near Crescent Bar yesterday. A citizen walking along the river found the remains. Investigators believe the recent drop in the water level to relieve pressure at Wanapum Dam exposed the bones. Detectives are uncertain how long the bones have been sitting underwater. It is possible the bones are the remains of an early settler or a Native American. Leaders of the nearby Wanapum Band visited the scene. The Washington State Patrol Crime Lab is collecting the bones today for analysis. A former Grant County Republican Party chairwoman plans to run for a seat in the state legislature. Danny Bulliard plans to run for the seat being left by Representative Judy Warnick, Republican of Moses Lake, as she runs for a position in the state Senate. Warnick is running for the seat being vacated by Senator Janaea Holmquist Newbury as she runs for a position in the U.S. House of Representatives. Bulliard, a Cooley City resident, touts her various positions in the Grant County Republican Party, including precinct committee officer to a Republican State Committee board member. She worked with groups from across the party's political spectrum and helped form 2 programs aimed at getting teenagers involved in politics. Bulliard works on the 5th-generation cattle ranch with her husband and teenage daughter. The Moses Lake Mullahyets came home victorious from the national championships in Florida. Reporter Courtney Vasquez has the story.
The Moses Lake Mullahyets came home with a national championship first place trophy.
It's the best feeling, not just to win, but like when you do your dance and you like feel so good about it, because like after we did our military, we all just came off and we were just so excited, and this is like the best feeling ever. We didn't care if we win or not because it just felt really good, and so it was really awesome to have that experience again.
The win was a little unexpected for the team, but they've received a lot of praise since they returned from Florida.
This time when I walk into classrooms, they're all, "Hey, national champion!" So it's kind of like really exciting, and our teachers congratulate us.
There's little time to relax, though, as the girls prepare for the district and state competition.
It's a little bit lifted off our shoulders, I guess, knowing that we have a national champion on our back, so people are more intimidated, but that just encourages them to work harder, so we keep having to work harder.
On March 24th, the Mullahyets are hosting a state preview. They'll perform the 3 numbers that they're taking to the state competition.
Come support at state if you want to.
For iFIBER 1 News, I'm Courtney Vasquez.
Thank you, Courtney. The Quincy City Council approved a $584,000 bid to build a roughly 50-foot by 40-foot stage in Lozier Park. The proposal was met with concerns from a group of residents living near the park who were concerned with the noise the stage might generate. Council members said they didn't envision using the stage for loud concerts, but for community events such as movies and community festivals. Councilmember Dustin Peterson opposed the project, saying he hasn't heard any support for it and the money could be better spent other places. Councilmember Scott Libbert pointed out if the city didn't build it now, the money might not be available later. The council approved the bid to move forward with the project. The State Department of Corrections asked the public to call if they see either of the following people that have outstanding warrants for their arrest.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6600. 6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.